Good day, everyone. Today, our presentation topic is comparative analysis of human concepts in Eastern, Western, and Eastern civilization. This is our group member. In this presentation, we'll discuss one important philosophical question: what does it mean to be human? This question is not only theoretical and affects how people understand, identity, morality, freedom, sociality, education, and even happiness. Our report compares three major civilizational perspectives: Islamic civilization, Western civilization, and Eastern civilization. Each of them gives a different answer to meaning, purpose, and responsibility of human life. Islam civilization highlights spiritual, moral responsibility and human as a duties on earth. Western civilization emphasizes reasons, freedom, individual dignity, and rights. Eastern civilization focuses on humoral, self-control nation relationships, comparisons, and balance with nature. Though the comparison will aim to understand human beings in more balanced and meaningful way.
Comparing the three classifications, we need to understand what a human concept means. A human concept refers to how a classification, the relation of physical system, understand human nature, human view, human purpose, and human responsibility. It asks questions such as: are human beings spirit beings, rational beings, social beings, moral beings, or vertical beings? This concept is important because it shapes many areas of life. It influences education, family relationships, social views, and moral behavior. When a society has a clear understanding of human beings, it can also develop clear ideas about responsibility, justice, and the good life. In modern society, the question becomes more urgent. Globalization, technology, consumer culture, and social media have changed how people define themselves. Many people now judge their value through wealth, career successful, appearance, only popularity, or produce active. Therefore, studying human concept helps us rethink what human dignity and life purpose really mean.
Problem discussed in our presentation is that modern people often have an incomplete understanding of themselves. Today, many people are defined by external studies. For example, they may measure themselves through many academic achievements, beauty standards, social media followers, like views, or career status. As a result, human beings may slowly become consumers, work date users, or market resource instead of mutual, spiritual, rational, and society beings. Other problems is imbalance. Some societies strongly emphasize individual freedom but may ignore morality duty. Some society value group harmony but may limit individual expression. Some focus on economic development but overlook spiritual well-being and environmental balance. Their imbalance and lead to loneliness, ethic crisis, mutual confusion, social fragmentation, materialism, and ecological destruction. Therefore, our position asks: can Islamic Wednesday and Eastern civilization have modern society build a more balanced understanding of humanity?
Islamic perspective, human beings are not only physical beings, they also have a spiritual dimension. Humans are created by Allah, and they are given reason, moral awareness, freedom of choice, and responsibility. Two important ideas are virtue and character. Virtue refers to the natural tendency of human beings toward truth, goodness, and the recognition of God. It means that humans have the ability to understand moral truth when they are guided by knowledge and discipline. Character means that humans are trusted or their vegetarians on earth. Human beings are not absolute owners of the world. Instead, their responsibility for using knowledge, power, and natural resources in a just and ethical way. This will give human being dignity, but it also reminds them that freedom must come with responsibility. In Islamic civilization, a meaningful human life includes spirituality, morality, social justice, and accountability before God.
Thinking the career of a human being as a development through the different history stage. In ancient Greece, reason was soon as the quality at the human being. Believed that human are reason and social being and their good life and change through nature and social. Later, during the English terror taught with the through the people more attention to feel them right and the human as the thinking of the understand human as a development who can make choose think and shape the see their only life. The will has made important to human rights in education and person development and protect the people and encourage people to achieve through. Also, our Western through has a possible if it become access.
Eastern civilization provides another important understanding of human beings. In this presentation, Eastern civilization mainly refers to Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. Confucianism sees humans as rational and moral beings. A person becomes fully human through family, education, respect, ritual, and ethical relationships. It emphasizes self-civilization, family piety, sincerity, responsibility, and social harmony. Taoism focus on simplicity, humanity, and harmony with the natural order. It reminds human beings not to be controlled by excessive design, ambition, or artificial pressure. Buddhism emphasizes suffering, impermanence, compassion, and liberty from attachment. It teaches that many human problems come from ignorance, craving, and attachment to the ego. Overall, Eastern civilization challenges the idea that humans are isolated individuals. Instead, it highlights interdependence, inner peace, moral discipline, compassion, and balance with the wide world.
Compare this civilization more directly. In terms of human nature, Islamic civilization sees human being as rational, moral, and accountable before Allah. Western civilization sees human as rational, autonomous, and right-bearing individuals. Eastern civilization sees human as rational, self-cultivating, and interdependent beings for the purpose of life. Eastern emphasizes worship, moral responsibility, trusteeship, and balance between this world and the hereafter. Western civilization focuses on freedom, self-realization, and progress. Eastern civilization emphasizes harmony, wisdom, compassion, and liberation from attachment. In society, Eastern stress justice, charities, and moral accountabilities. Western civilization stress right, legal integrity, and freedom. Eastern civilization stress social harmony, respite, and responsibility. This comparison shows that these traditions are not simply observed to each other, each shows an important side of human life.
The second main idea is the goal of human life. In Islamic civilization, life carries spiritual and moral goals. Worship is not merely religious ceremonies. It also includes being truthful, fairness, kindness, practical learning, and proper behavior towards other people and the natural world. In Western civilization, the goal of life usually lacking to personal freedom, self-improvement, joy, social development, and individual decisions. This belief supports creative thinking, self-reliance, new ideas, and personal improvement. In Eastern civilization, the goal of life relates to improving one's moods, peaceful relations, good judgment, kindness, and managing one's own wishes. A worthwhile life is not only personal success, but also becoming a kinder person when dealing with others and living within society. When we talk about people and communities, these three civilizations can teach us useful ideas. Good society requires both personal rights and duties. It should give people respect and at the same time strengthen more duties, care of others, family bonds, and unity within local groups. Please move to slide 18.
The fourth major point is the relationship between human beings' nature or the modern world. This is very important today because environmental destruction, climate change, overconsumption, and technology domination are serious global problems. These problems are not only sanitation or economic, they are also philosophic because they are connected to how humans see their place in the world. Islamic civilization takes that humans are Khalifa or trustees of the earth. This means nature should be treated with respect, balance, and responsibility.
So my name is Beryl, and to conclude our presentation is Islamic, Western, and Eastern civilizations all have different ways of understanding what it means to be human, and each perspective offers something valuable. The Islamic perspective reminds us that human beings are spiritual and moral with responsibilities to God, society, and nature. The Western perspective emphasizes reason, freedom, human rights, and critical thinking. Meanwhile, the Eastern perspective focuses on harmony, compassion, good relationships with others, and living in balance with nature. From our presentation, we believe that no single civilization can fully solve all the challenges we have faced today. Instead, we need a more balanced and holistic understanding of humanity. Human beings are not only rational, but also spiritual, moral, social, emotional, and connected to the environment. So by combining this perspective, we can better address issues such as identity, crisis, moral confusions, and environmental problems. Lastly, this is the reference we use for this report shown on this slide. So thank you everyone to listen to our presentation. So we hope it has given you a better understanding of what it means to be human from different civilization perspective. That's all from me. Thank you.